What's going on, Red Sox Nation? How are we today? Today is February 27th, 2019. Spring training's well underway. Um, this is the Balls Deep Red Sox vlog. It is brought to you by Guy Boston Sports over at GuyBostonSports.com. We get the fresh gear, t-shirts. Look at this hat. Look at how worn in this is, man. I wore this almost every day last summer. Trucker hat thing is super sweet. Go to GuyBostonSports.com/store and you'll be able to find all our merch. We get tons of it. All four major Boston-based sports teams. But today we're here to talk about the Red Sox and specifically some roster concerns that I have, specifically at the catching position. So the last vlog I did, I talked about the corner infielders and basically how the Red Sox are all set with corner infielders for the foreseeable future. Like, I'm talking like possibly, 10 years, legit. So, but the catcher position has become kind of a weird black hole for the Red Sox. We got mugs too. So, just taking a look at it. So the Red Sox carried 3 catchers last year. It was super weird. Blake Swihart was kind of the odd man out. He did catch a couple of games. He played some first base, played some left field, did a little bit of catching in the playoffs. Sandy Leon and Christian Vasquez handled most of the catching duties last year with some mixed results. And I think a lot of times I just, from the media, from fans, I think we're really overvaluing Christian Vasquez and Sandy Leon. I mean, we treat them as if there's some sort of like defensive / pitching gurus. When I think Blake Swihart ultimately can give you a lot more, offensively and defensively, to be quite honest with you. So let's just take a look at some of these numbers, and then we'll break it down. So I was on the Wicked Smart Sports Guys podcast with KJ Doyle on Guy Boston Sports. Shout out KJ. And, we kind of talked about this, but I just want to reiterate for our audience. Blake Swihart is 26 years old. He was a first-round draft pick. I think he was picked 26th overall in that draft. Last year, 2018, he made $900,000. So he's not even making $1 million. He hit 229 with 3 home runs in 192 at bats. Did not get a lot of ABs. For a negative 0.3 wins above replacement, which is, those numbers are super pedestrian. Those are below average numbers. Let's be honest. But let's look at his competition. Sandy Leon. Now, I get it. All the pitchers love him. Oh, Sandy, he really knows how to call a game, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I understand. Here are his numbers. He's 29 years old, so he's 3 years older than Swihart. 0.5 wins above replacement. By the way, negative 0.5 wins above replacement. 177 batting average, which is, that's just pathetic. Don't even talk about Sandy Leon hitting his body weight. That's like half his body weight. 5 home runs. He made $2.8 million last year. 265 at bats. He's a free agent after this year. Swihart is not a free agent until 2021, I believe. Speaking of 2021, Christian Vasquez, also a free agent in 2021. He's 28 years old, so he's also older than Swihart. Here are his numbers last year. He was a negative 0.8 WAR. He hit 207 with 3 home runs. He was a 9th round draft pick, and all those numbers came in 251 at bats. So you look at his at bats, 251. You look at Leon's 265. So they basically split most of the time. Swihart was kind of thrown in there as an extra catcher. Carrying 3 catchers is like a psychotic move. I don't understand why the Red Sox are doing this. They have to figure out this catching situation. If Dustin Pedroia comes back and is playing as Dave Dombrowski alluded to, 120 games. Obviously, playing time for Brock Holt and Eduardo Nunez is going to go down. Brock Holt can play the outfield. I don't need to see Blake Swihart in the outfield. What I do need to see is the Red Sox trade Sandy Leon. Sandy, love you. You're thick with 2 C's. You hustle. I know the pitchers love you. With your $2.8 million contract and your 177 batting average and your 0.5 WAR, you need to get off my team. I need to see what the first round draft pick in Blake Swihart can do. I wrote about this last year. It's my first article for Guy Boston Sports. Can we please give this kid a full-time chance? Please. All right? And here's the other argument I can't stand, really. Oh, well, Sandy Leon and Christian Vasquez are superior fielders. Not really. So, as far as ERA goes, I'll grant you that. Okay? Swihart has a 4.67 ERA. What that means is when, obviously he's not pitching, when he's catching, that's the ERA of his pitchers. And that's in 4 seasons. Sandy Leon, 3.48 ERA in 7 seasons, and then Vasquez, 3.96 ERA. So, both Leon and Vasquez are under 4, where Swihart's pushing 5. I'll get to that in a moment. I'm going to defend those numbers. The other thing, there's all sorts of really, really specific metrics that you can look up on baseballreference.com that has all these weirdo splits. But, I look at caught stealing, right? So we want to make sure that our catchers can throw dudes out if they're stealing. So this is interesting. So both Swihart and Vasquez have a 42% caught stealing rate, which means they throw runners out 42% of the time, which is a pretty good number, almost half. Sandy Leon only has 37% caught stealing rate. Now, here's my argument. If you let Blake Swihart play, more than a couple of games and get 192 at bats, maybe, just maybe, the pitchers will feel comfortable with him and he'll perform better. You got to give this kid a chance. If he doesn't perform, you still have Christian Vasquez, and maybe you have to go out and you get, another option at backup catcher. But for right now, you got to give Swihart a chance. Please, Red Sox, do the right thing. Do the right thing for your roster, because you can't carry 3 catchers, and do the right thing for the player, Swihart, because if I was Swihart, I would have asked for trade a long time ago, which we talked about on Wicked Smart Sports Guys. Get me out of here, fresh start, please. It's time to give this kid a shot. If you can get anything for Swihart of real value during spring training, real value, not prospects in a draft pick. You can get a middle relief guy, which I doubt you can, but if you can, sure. He maybe you trade him. But ultimately, I'd like to see Blake Swihart stay. I'd like to see Sandy Leon and his $2.8 million contract go bye-bye. All right, so this was the catcher vlog for Balls Deep Red Sox vlog, brought to you by Guy Boston Sports over at GuyBostonSports.com. On our next vlog, we're going to be doing relief pitching and how the bullpen by committee and the no closer thing is scaring the absolute living crap out of me. So we'll see you next time. Hope everyone has a great day. Go Sox, and we'll see you later.